Hey guys, Ivan here, and this is devlog number 4 of Pixurvive. Now I wasn't able to work on the game much in the past month due to work, but now I should be able to get videos out somewhat more frequently. And honestly, I've kind of lost interest in the game, so I'll probably only add a couple more videos and updates to it before releasing it. I added a description text that shows the name of the current item selected, so you don't have to hover over the inventory to see what item you're currently carrying. I had to deal with the problem where it kept on keeping the last item name if you select an empty inventory slot, but now it works fine. Laser recommended to make the animals run away once they got hit, so I made the rabbits and sheep run away once the player hits them. I'll add the screen shake in a future video. I then made it possible to select the inventory items using the mouse instead of just using EQ to move through the inventory, and I also had to deal with an invisible bear running around. Next, I decided to make a exit button just in case the player ever wants to, quit the game. When I was testing the exit button back to the main menu, I noticed that pressing the play button takes quite a bit of time before it loads the game. I wanted to make a loading animation for when the player presses play, but it ended up not working, so I just made a rolling player animation that pauses once you press play. Then I decided to make an enemy that only chases the player. When the player gets close enough to the enemy, it'll just start chasing the player around and trying to kill the player, and basically kind of like a wolf, but all it attacks is the player. And I wanted to make more enemies, so I decided to make a sort of like spawner type enemy that would just spawn out the enemies of the first kind. It doesn't attack the player itself, but it'll spawn out the enemies whenever the player gets close. I'll add more different types of enemies in the future, but this is about it for this devlog. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.